What up, Space Fam? Goes in here from Anime Uproar, and oh my god, what an amazing chapter of Dragon Ball Super we have to discuss today. This is why I love Super, so make sure to stay tuned for this one. If you do enjoy seeing these Dragon Ball Super reviews and want to keep them coming, channel the God of Destruction within and smash that like button until it's blue. If you haven't, make this the video you subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications or you will miss future Dragon Ball Super videos. Also, while you wait for the next Dragon Ball Super chapter to drop, feel free to check out my Dragon Ball Virgin podcast, where I watch the entire Dragon Ball series with my friend who's never watched anime before and we discuss it. We are actually already at the Moro arc, so we'll be here with Granolah very soon. Link to the podcast is in the description. Now without further ado, let's jump into it, spoilers and all. This chapter title is simple but very hype nonetheless. It's called Vegeta vs Granolah, and we'll finally get to see Vegeta step up and see if he can do better than Goku. I predicted he would do better because otherwise having this battle second rather than first would be pretty pointless, so let's see what happens. We get a quick page of the residents of the planet and we see that they are being affected by the fighting, which is creating explosions and tremors. We then jump to Vegeta, and it's funny how Granolah still thinks that Frieza is their boss and clearly thinks that Frieza is stronger, since his whole clone thing against Goku was to save his strength for Frieza. We get a pretty hilarious moment where Vegeta explains that he parted ways with Frieza long ago, but Granolah interprets it as one of those "I'll betray my boss if it means I get to live" kind of moments, and calls Vegeta and Saiyans pathetic. Wow, this dude knows exactly what to say to upset Vegeta. Vegeta manages to maintain his cool pretty well, all things considering, and just tells Granolah to think what he wants and that Vegeta was just a child when the Saiyans invaded this planet. Granolah then proceeds to seem less like a good-ish guy and more like a villain when he says, "I will have my revenge against all Saiyans." He's generalizing and putting all Saiyans into the same boat, which is obviously not cool. Would he kill Pan too, just because she's a Saiyan? I look forward to seeing how his character progression goes from here, but right now, despite starting out as a good-ish antagonist, he's become pretty villainous. I love Vegeta though, and how he just smiles at hearing this and takes it as a sign that he doesn't need to hold back. He also pours salt on the wound when he tells Granolah to prepare to perish along with his people's history. So between Vegeta and Granolah, this has pretty much become a battle of the Saiyan race versus the Cerealian race. Then the much anticipated fight begins. We knew that although Vegeta was training with Beerus, it still felt like he was behind Goku and his mastered Ultra Instinct form. So now we can finally see what the strongest version of Vegeta we've seen so far has to offer and whether he's closed the gap between him and Goku. Against Goku, Granolah finished him and his mastered Ultra Instinct form effortlessly after he stopped using a clone to battle. Now it can be argued to what extent exactly was Goku caught off guard by the attack and all that, but still he got pretty wrecked from the looks of it. Vegeta got the benefit of seeing and analyzing Granolah's previous fight, so he did have an advantage compared to Goku there, but unless he has the strength to back it up, some extra knowledge won't necessarily make that big of a difference. Immediately we see that Vegeta is lasting longer than Goku did against Granolah. Part of this could just be the fact that Granolah is showing off and toying with him in the beginning, but it's nonetheless a joy to watch, and you gotta give credit to Vegeta for taking multiple blows from Granolah without going down, or at least without staying down. For the first portion of the fight, Granolah is taking the lead while Vegeta is focused on surviving and even swimming at one point. We get to see a cool move by Granolah where he gets a sort of sniper assist for his energy blast, which is cool to see. I like that Dragon Ball Super is getting more creative with the energy blasts like this. Notably, Vegeta manages to actually survive this attack to Granolah's surprise. He can't help but admit that, and to quote him, "You people," end quote, are stronger than he expected. Again, keep in mind, Goku was taken down after one hit of non-clone Granolah. Vegeta is still standing after many hits. Part of it is him being better at having his guard up compared to Goku, but still, Vegeta is doing pretty great already against the strongest fighter in the universe, and I love to see it. And then we get a scene I think we really needed. Granolah believes that he'll remain the strongest in the universe no matter what, so struggle is pointless. And then Vegeta gives him a reality check. Just because Granolah is stronger at the moment, it doesn't mean he'll remain the strongest. And props to Vegeta, even though he's being outmatched currently, he still smiles and is confident that he'll win, and even says as much. This is the Vegeta I love to see, rather than the one who gets overly scared by Broly in the non-canon movie or Beerus in Battle of Gods. Vegeta even teases Granolah, calling him Mr. Strongest. I absolutely love how Granolah is winning the physical fight, and yet Vegeta is the one smiling and Granolah is the one frowning, clearly upset. Goku finally wakes up and his injury is still giving him a lot of pain. He sees Vegeta and Granolah fighting, and Vegeta seems to more or less be keeping up with Granolah, and he's clearly winning the mental game. He even causes Granolah to blow up some of the city's remains, and then he pours salt on the wound again by saying, and I quote, "You're fine blowing up what's left of the city, full of all those precious memories," end quote. It's great how Vegeta can be a good guy and yet also be so good at smack talk like this. Granolah calls him a dead man, and he's been mad at Vegeta for a while now, so in theory, if he could have finished him off by now, he would have. Vegeta even realizes that Granolah has just recently gained his power because he sees that he's majorly lacking in the battle experience to back it up. This is an important detail because I'm sure a lot of us felt like it was cheap to just wish you're the strongest while we've been following characters who've been training since the beginning to get to their own level of strength. But there are these little parts in the story that make it feel a bit less cheap, like the fact that you gotta pay with your lifespan, like the fact that just because you are currently strongest doesn't mean you'll remain the strongest, and now, as Vegeta's pointing out, the fact that Dragon granted strength doesn't completely make up for a lack of battle experience. We need these moments, or else we kind of feel cheated that someone could surpass Goku and Vegeta so easily after all of their years of brutal training and hard work. Granolah even says that there's no need for him to train, and in his defense, he does get some good hits on Vegeta. But Vegeta is just so awesome that he keeps coming and even lands a shoulder attack that seriously upsets Granolah. Why is Granolah so upset by this one attack? Unlike Vegeta, he's probably not even used to feeling the pain of such attacks, so his reaction is way over the top compared to Vegeta's because Vegeta has experienced countless beatings in his life against powerful opponents. And then we get even more Vegeta epicness while Granolah is saying that he's the strongest and so he's guaranteed to win. Vegeta begs to differ. Vegeta says, and I quote, "That's the great thing about a battle. The outcome is never quite set in stone. It's exactly what I love about fighting," end quote. You can see the pure pleasure Vegeta takes in the battle and the respect he has for it, something that's completely lacking in Granolah, who doesn't fight for the love of it, but as a means to an end for revenge. Finally, Vegeta tells Granolah that strongest, second strongest rankings are well and good, but they only reflect a moment in time. Once that moment has passed, it's nothing but history. Even if Granolah was way in the lead at the beginning of the fight, Vegeta has already gotten way stronger over the course of the fight, so he's way stronger than he was a few minutes ago. The implication is that it's only a matter of time before he edges ahead of Granolah, soon to be yesterday's strongest fighter. Granolah takes all this talk as a reminder that he needs to finish off Vegeta as soon as possible, and he does get a hit in that breaks through Vegeta's armor and hurts him. It hurts him enough to have Vegeta transform back to his base form. My dude is choking up blood and yet he's laughing, saying what fun this feeling, it's been ages. There's no planet to protect, no people to save, just me immersed in battle, my happy place. Just the thing to get a battle-crazed Saiyan's blood pumping. We see Vegeta's face, he's clearly in immense pain and yet he's clearly also loving it. My god, this is epic and it's Vegeta at his best. Honestly, if the chapter ended here, it would have been one of my favorite super chapters already, but it's not over. Vegeta goes on to unleash even more power, and what we can assume is God of Destruction aura surrounds him, sending Granolah flying back. Goku even says his ki feels like God ki, but not just any old God ki, implying that he has in fact reached a sort of more perfected God of Destruction state. Granolah is actually scared now as his blasts can't even penetrate Vegeta's God ki. Granolah is sweating and shocked when he finally sees Vegeta through the aura, and then we see it too, Vegeta's new form, and I'm so happy we got it. He has the Super Saiyan 3 eyebrowless face, and in my opinion it works. We'll see what the hair color turns out to be, but purple would be pretty perfect since it is the color of royalty and we all know Vegeta is the prince of all Saiyans. Again, it could have ended there, but we get one final page showing off the new form even more. He appears completely fine now, doesn't appear to be in any pain, so the form did appear to heal him as well, another cool aspect of it. He then says, and I quote, "A god of destruction taught me that power derived solely from instinct is unbounded," end quote. So we'll see how this statement exactly gets expanded upon from here, but it definitely solidifies this form as an answer to Goku's mastered Ultra Instinct, and I could not be happier. I feel like Vegeta has to have moved ahead of Goku with this transformation. Yes, mastered Ultra Instinct Goku was caught off guard by non-clone Granola's attack, and it doesn't mean that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta was stronger than him just because he lasted longer in a fight with Granolah, but with this transformation, I can't see Vegeta not being ahead of Goku now, even if only temporarily, and I absolutely love that. This is what I really love about Dragon Ball Super, the fact that Vegeta hasn't fallen behind and can even have amazing mind-blowing moments of his own where he unlocks his own OP form, like in this chapter. I don't know if my hype for Vegeta has ever been greater than right now, and that's an accomplishment in and of itself. So thank you, Dragon Ball Super. Overall, like I said, I absolutely love this chapter, and I can't remember last time I was this excited for the next Dragon Ball Super chapter to come out. Let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments. Do you like the new form, and how do you think Vegeta currently measures up to Goku? If you did enjoy this review and want to keep them coming, you know what to do. Channel the God of Destruction within and smash that like button until it's blue. If you haven't, make this the video you subscribe, and this is crucial. Hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications, or you will miss future Dragon Ball Super videos. Also, while you wait for the next Dragon Ball Super chapter to drop, feel free to check out my Dragon Ball Version podcast, where I watch the entire Dragon Ball series from beginning to end with my friend who's never watched anime before, and we discuss it. We are already on the Moro arc, so we'll get to the Granolah arc very soon. Link to that is in the description. And I especially want to thank the patron squad over on Patreon and here on YouTube who help make videos like this one possible. First and foremost, I want to thank the patron of legend, the one acknowledged by Lord Wigo himself, Alpha Sigma, and are the 1-tier patrons, the ones who stand atop all clans: Ingrata, Pate, Hefa, Aljatal, Hinokami, and Water, the Toasted Chi, the Spike 8227, Emperor Otaku, Spidey Life Tanel, Tungsten Tarkist, Baked Buddhist, Cody Hebert, and Monkey D. Quilly. And our Pro Hero tier patrons, the one and only Gilgamesh, the Red-Haired Raven, Angel Cruz, Rathuan Deora, Very Gucci, Alicia Actor, Bonnie Parks, Joanne Garcia, Ted No Ted, Fatboy Games, Corey McGowan, and Soul Rise Slice and Dice. Thank you all so much. If you enjoy our work, you can support more by going over to patreon.com/animeuproar and becoming a patron today for as little as $1, or you can become a channel member here on YouTube. If you do so, you'll get your name featured in future videos alongside these amazing people right here, and you'll even get access to our private patron-only Discord where we talk about anime, life, and of course, dank memes. So check out patreon.com/animeuproar, link in the description if you're interested. And as I mentioned, you can also join the YouTube channel by clicking that blue join button next to the subscribe button that you've hopefully already destroyed. So yeah, you can support more content that way if you prefer. Whichever way you choose to support us, you can get the same great benefits. Thanks again, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.